GMO, 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 GMO. I don't dey see that thing for my timeline ever since. But now today, now I've decided to talk about the matter. GMO. What do you actually mean? And I will speak according to how my mother and papa go understand that for village. GMO means say genetically modified organism. Genetically modified organism. You don't modernize something. You know this thing, if you want modernizer, you go put some things inside, change and I be model. The organism, genetic na blood. You know, everybody get your genetic system, so they call the changer. They modify your genetic. I don't know if you still understand that. But then again, maybe we forget this big English. GMO, who they bring a come? They say they want genetically modify all our food. In fact, they say we don't able to chop ourselves. We don't dey chop am. Most beans may you dey see for market, na for lab they for do them. Lab, now they for do them. And why is the need for this genetic modified food? And who they bring am? Na Bill Gates. Una know the former richest man in the world, Bill Gates. Now they push this genetic modified food for Nigeria. See this man here. Now they push am. When Bill Gates talk say he want donate all his wealth to poor people. Say he don't tire to get money. He don't tire to get money. These billions too much for him. Say he want give his wealth out. And the people may want make a chop the huge chunk of that wealth. Now Africa. Now we do understand what he mean. Now we understand what he mean. So what should we ask Bill Gates? Why he want genetically modify Nigeria food, Africa food? Why? Because the way we dey say now we get food scarcity pass. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, we don't get food scarcity. We don't get food scarcity. We have huge plot of land to plant natural food. To plant natural food. We no dey complain. Land no dey shortage for Nigeria. Now just say security. We no complain one day say Bill Gates our food e don dey worry us for belle. Our food don dey worry us for heart. Our food don dey reduce our birth rate. Our food don dey reduce our age rate. We no complain. But this man want try as much as possible within every power in him to bring genetic modified food into our system. But why? 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 Even president don't welcome and say give her one huge honor. Why do we need Bill Gates to genetically modify our food? Why? Why? Are we complaining? Nowadays, if you no wash beans again. Watch the beans again. Beans go cause you ulcer. One way or the other. It will cause you ulcer. It will even make your heart dey burn. Your chest dey pepper you. Beans, ordinarily, when I dey eat when I'm small, I fit chop beans and no drink water. I go chop beans in the afternoon and no drink water. In the morning, I no drink water. Chop beans 2 hours later, I no drink water. Chop beans in the afternoon again, I no drink water. Even chop beans that night, I no drink water. And my body no go feel as if now go chop beans, you no drink water. Try it and eat beans, you no drink water. And during that our time, we dey cook beans without you no wash am. But now you go wash beans as if you dey wash rice. Why? Because of all those chemicals. Leave our food alone. Leave our food alone. That is why you go see us, we don dey grow pass our age. Leave our food alone. I no wan go deep into the what do they call am? The big language, physics language, chemistry language of all this genetic, but I just want to plead with all those people. Leave our food alone. Leave our food alone. There is no need to educate us. There is no need to educate us. Most especially this guy. This particular man. This particular guy. Make it be like say they don't buy up. They don't buy out. Make una dey careful the way una dey lis ten to this guy on social media. People should be extremely careful. See am, he dey shake hand. When you see a black man, dey smile, dey shake hand with white man, you should know that black man is a sellout. Please. They fit do technology on gadgets and everything, but make dem leave our food alone. Lands, we can still plant our original crop and we go eat wetin we fit plant. We no need to modify and make it over many or make it last long or make insect no fit chop am. How you go chop food make insect no fit chop? You know the reason na? Worm no fit chop your food, you wan chop am. No be chemical, no be rubber you dey chop so. Na rubber you dey chop. How you go chop food make worm? You no go put food for ground like this. Before you know it, flies go around that food. How you go chop that kind of food? You no go ask yourself how far, which kind of food I dey chop, where you go fit live, e no go rotty, fly no go meet am, ant no go near am, worm no go near am. You no go ask yourself wetin you dey chop. Make dem leave our food alone. We don't need to go into details or re-educate ourselves, or people talk say educate the masses to know what it means first. We no need all those shit. Just leave our food alone. As simple as ABC. Don't educate us when it comes to our food. Just leave it alone the natural way it is. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Do any other technology on gadgets. Even change cloth sef. Maybe AC for person body. That's fine. But leave our food alone. Just leave our food alone. You understand? But they know they hear word. They must. You don't know this country. You don't know this country. Yeah, you don't know those white people.
I went to a secondary school. It was called a federal government girls' school in a place called Shagamu. And that was like being in prison. When I tell the stories about using a machete and having, because I know lawnmowers, that's the place that I'm talking about, having to fetch buckets of water. And that was the first time that I was away from home, away from my family. And I wasn't just looking at...
The boarding school?
Yes, it's a federal boarding school. And it was very...
You had a dormitory with other girls?
We're about 150, I think. 20 to 30 in a room, and there were, 6 rooms.
And the machete is for cutting the grass?
Yes, cutting the grass.
Explain why were you cutting the grass?
Well, because, who else is going to cut the grass? It's just, it's...
The grass grows, you have
exactly. They're not, this is a federal school where this is the old grammar school system sort of fading out. And everyone who passed an exam and got a certain score got to go to a federal school. And this was more socialism. So they sprinkled people around. They didn't want one school getting all the best results. They would mix people about. So you could end up getting sent thousands of miles away to a boarding school, at the extreme end of the country. So I was lucky. I didn't get sent too far away, but I was very far from home. I'd never been away from home before. And it was like Lord of the Flies. The students were in control. We needed to look after the school grounds. So using a machete having to clean toilets with no running water. I'm not going to go into the description of that, but it.
See white people, make them make our forefathers pick cuttings for inside bush for days. Now they call the act, hey, wetin Kemi dey talk? Wow, really? They make una dey cut grass? Who educate us? No be Britain, no be they come this country. I wan ask them, how were they cutting grasses in school that time when the colonized master come this country? How were they cutting grasses? How? How? I no talk wetin Kemi talk na lie o, because me too I cut grasses and I was pained when cutting those grasses. But then again, it molded us into something else, something very, very useful in the next in future. It molded us somehow. And I bet you, with technology, things will evolve and everybody will improve. But then again, that was what was available. And again, school is not just go and read and enjoy. You still also need to know how to do one or two things domestically. That was what schools were all about, as at that time. Now you now turn our schools into something else that has to do with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You understand? Now, before, schools not just be where you just learn. You have to learn other aspects in life as well. But Kemi wasn't really meant for Nigeria. Kemi is not a Nigerian. She wasn't really meant for Nigeria. I will advise her to change her name to Kimberly. Someone said to Kim Kardashian. Change your name to something else, man. And then we'll totally forget. Just forget about Nigeria. Don't speak about Nigeria again. Because what is the need to us? The system is not good and fine. But your policies support the corruption more than how it support the ordinary people in Nigeria. So tell me, what good to us are you speaking about us? Tell me, what good? What you have said so far, everything you have stood for, have discriminated those people who are trying to dodge the system, who are trying to live past the system that you went through. Tell me, what help? How am I going to smile and say, yes, she is saying the truth? Okay, what has the truth done to us, ordinary people? All your policies and everything you have ever spoken for have discriminated the common people in the original country you claim you came from. So tell me, what use are you to us? You rub minds with those rich people. You rub minds with them. Tell me, what you don't. Okay, what discrimination? Should I be happy? You discriminating us? Like, Kemi, let us rest. Just forget about us, man. Kemi is like a prodigal daughter made a beg. Pack your load and go. If you feel you can do better, leave us. But she doesn't still want to leave. She wants to leave, but she also wants to keep talking. Leave us.